Have you had lunch, Andrea? I can cook you up a feed if you like.
Oh, actually, funnily enough, I've just lost my appetite. Oh, and there's no door.
Oh, there's the door.
Great.
In Christchurch, a derelict housing development damaged by the earthquakes is being rejuvenated. Good Girls Property Management have been asked to throw their hats in the ring for re-tenanting.
So these, if you gaze this way, are looking quite splendid. Which would you recommend?
Prue and Brenda settle on a cheeky little number on the second floor.
Oh, they're going to look fantastic.
It's a blank canvas, but what a masterpiece in the making.
So this is all the original cabinetry? Yes. It's nice. It's great. It's so good that you've saved the building. Without you, it never would have happened.
So much potential. It's easy to see why this block was once considered the leading edge in apartment design.
Doing a fine job, Miss Bren.
If Prue can get just one of these apartments, it'll be like getting Mayfair in Monopoly.
I'm excited.
But Brenda's not giving anything away.
Thank you so much for letting us have a look.
Pleasure. You going to come back and see the end result?
Oh, yes. Don't you worry.
In Dunedin, Click property manager Andrea is helping landlord Scotty inspect his trashed rental.
We got the possession order, but we don't know whether or not there's anyone here.
Potentially now home to a large infestation of squatters.
Great, oh well. There's only one way to find out.
Ever the gentleman, Scotty lets Andrea go first. The popular image of a squatter is a rugged but kindly rogue, borrowing an empty house for a spell before moving on up the line in a railway carriage, usually playing a banjo.
More broken glass.
But Dunedin squatters are an entirely different beast.
It's hard to get a handle on this situation, isn't it?
A quick sweep of the upstairs reveals they've gone, but they've left behind absolute carnage.
Oh, 7 years bad luck for someone. Oh, and there's no door.
Oh, there's the door.
Great.
Yeah.
First impressions, is this what you were expecting? Worse, better?
I'm a little bit shocked, especially when you see the likes of this. It's actually quite a nice old door under there.
Was. Operative word.
Yeah.
I don't think those hinges are going to do you worth much.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to glue them back together.
That's some force, though, to break that off. That's hard, heavy metal.
It's entirely possible this hammer left hanging on a rack is to blame. In this hellish flat, the devil's made work for idle hands.
Looks like a hammer mark there.
Yeah.
That looks like a beer bottle. Look at that.
Someone's definitely having anger management issues.
Andrea's horrified, but she needs to put that to one side and catalogue the extensive damage she's finding.
Okay, well, I'm going to start going through systematically like we normally do. So I'm going to start off in the kitchen.
There's little sign of meals with nutritional value being cooked.
Doesn't look like they used those pots and pan cupboards, so they, obviously looking, they didn't generally cook by the looks of it.
Have you had lunch, Andrea? I can cook you up a feed if you like.
Oh, actually, funnily enough, I've just lost my appetite.
Anger management issues, poor diet. Andrea's starting to think there is some method to all this madness.
This is disgusting.
In the lounge, her suspicions are confirmed.
Oh, for the love of God. No wonder the police were called.
Today we're going to a small property in Glenfield and we're meeting a carpet layer. We're looking at maybe some garden design. It's a really well tenanted property.
In the competitive Auckland market, property managers need to be all things to everyone all the time. And that's Tracy Lee to a T.
Coming in, so it's looking really tired. There's a stain here and that puts people coming off renting. They think there's moisture, but there's not. That's from such a long time ago. Wow. But it's such a small area, we thought we'd better just do the whole lot.
Okay. Time to choose colours and select stipple.
The one we've got at the moment's got a bit of blue in it, hasn't it? Yes. I quite like that one.
While Ross runs the numbers, Tracy steps outside for some air, but instead she gets an earful. A neighbour of the former tenant has a complaint.
Oh my gosh. Anything, you have my card now, just call me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Somebody had a habit of doing pee in the garden. At Good Girls Property Management in Christchurch, the question of the Warren and Mahoney designed block of flats has been answered. Prue didn't get one. Instead, she got keys to the whole lot.
20 flats, Basically, the bottom studios are now full. I think I've got 2 to go. Very serviceable, so I'm going to go and show a young lady through one of those today, but out of the 2 that are left. So let's go. Hello, I'm Prue. Evelina, nice meeting you.
Anton.
Anton.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Prue. I'll give you a card. Come on down and have a look. So this is to protect. So there's brand new flooring down here. This is just while they're painting and finishing. So this is the little kitchen. This has got a brand new shower going in. So all the walls are new. And it's got fibre. There's a heat pump to go in here for air conditioning.
Maybe it's the good girls, maybe it's the architecture, maybe it's Brenda, but the last unit's about to be snapped up by Anton and Evelina. Prue's world is complete.
So this will be ready in just a couple of days. This is a win-win-win. Yep, it's good.
So, how we should adjust?
Online,
Yeah.
you can go online. I've given you all that there, and just apply online.
Thank you so much.
So nice meeting you. It's so nice meeting you. Lovely seeing you.
Bye.
Hear from you soon. Okay. Alrighty. Fabulous. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
In Dunedin, Click property manager Andrea's just arrived at Scotty's Rental, trashed by wayward tenants and squatters alike after another property management company failed to act on poor behaviour.
Scotty told me he was going to paint the front door green, and personally, green's not my favourite colour, but yeah, but lime green's certainly out there. Crikey, Dick. Scotty.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Wow. First impressions. This is really cool.
Major difference, isn't it?
The broken glass has been recycled
Hey, look at this. Look at this.
and the floor's been upcycled with outdoor carpet.
This is actually garage carpet. believe it
Yeah,
or not.
cool.
Because this is just a common area, we can put a wee mat down for wheelie bins and
Oh, yeah?
that sort of thing.
But it's the upstairs that Andrea's really come to see.
I actually can't wait to show you, Andrea, to be honest, because we've spent a lot of time and money and effort on this place.
Last time it was a pigsty, but now it's a palace.
New carpet, fresh paint,
Yeah.
and no piles of rubbish.
Nope.
Just makes all the difference,
Even
doesn't it?
smells better. Good job.
It's definitely a lot nicer. It's the carpet, the drapes make a difference as well. I'd live here if the wife kicked me out.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. The wife will find me if I move out.
The entire property has gone from being a squatter-infested swamp to an upmarket city apartment that wouldn't look out of place in Paris, Prague or Palmerston North.
And look at the view.
I know.
Look at that. You got a big 2 or 3 acre playground down there. Some people call it the Oval.
That view and this apartment are now worth a great deal more than zero rent, which is what the squatters were paying just a few short weeks ago.
And with the high quality tenants Click are going to bring me, I have no doubt at all.
Oh, no pressure.
No
pressure at
Absolutely
all.
no pressure.
Instead of staring down into the abyss,
Don't need to go to the gym. Thighmaster workout.
Scotty's looking forward to a bright future with Click Property Management.
Good luck.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers, lad. See you later.
In Glenfield, Auckland, A-grade property manager Tracy Lee's just been told by a neighbour that a former tenant was accustomed to doing pee in the garden. But it's not pee-pee, just wee-wee pee. Tracy Lee is also relieved.
Oh, okay. Oh, we use toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely neighbour popped over, hairdresser, and said that tenants here were smoking, drinking, and she said doing pee, and I was like, oh my gosh, but she meant going to the loo outside in the garden. I've given her my card and said anything like that happens, tell me, because tenants are not allowed to interrupt the quiet enjoyment of anybody's property. You know, no one in New Zealand is really, so interesting to find out.
Looking round the property, there are many temptations for late-night irrigations. A gardener will be one of many tradies Tracy Lee needs to call.
Cut the flax back and tidy up this area and put some more stones in and some native grasses. We've got the carpet all set for next week. They've been really great. Picked a colour, picked one that's really long-lasting. We'll get rid of the net curtains. We'll have gardeners coming on the weekend to tidy this. Get rid of those net curtains, have a clean, have a ventilation system go through, and we're ready for another lovely young couple.
A couple of weeks later, Tracy's back. And haven't the gardeners done a magnificent job?
Made it really easy care for a working couple.
And the inside,
Oh, it looks so much better with this carpet.
it's another A-grade outcome for Tracy Lee.
If somebody has a property in a good area, I'm constantly on with them for upgrading and maintenance and just maximising the yields, especially when interest rates are so low. Oh my beeping God.
A posse of international students have finished their degrees and gone home, but they've left an extremely offensive essay that needs heavy editing.
They've just taken their favourite stuff, sold the nice furniture and left everything.
To make matters worse, Tracy only has 24 hours till her new tenants are meant to move in.
Eggs, yoghurt, dirty dishes, pizza boxes, drawers full of food. Oh my God. How arrogant, how unbelievably arrogant. They've left their food, half-eaten food scraps. I've got $1 tip. Woohoo!
No, she doesn't. That's only worth 22 cents.
I'd say they're lucky they're not in this country. I'm that freaking wild. How could people do this? How do they think it's okay?
The property was marketed as a lock-up and leave, but the students have turned that into a cock-up and leave.
Wow.
The garage is like a badly organised jumble sale.
Holy guacamole.
The students used it as a bedroom to minimise costs, but now it looks like it was used as a landfill.
Oh, I get so wild. Man. Well, I've got some work ahead of me, I guess. Maybe I'll have a quick look upstairs.
What Tracy doesn't know is that while the downstairs is littered with junk,
Disgusting.
upstairs is a forensic scientist's nightmare.
Oh, Christ, I'm not even going in there with coffee.
Human DNA and student body fats cover every surface.
We had this professionally cleaned less than 3 months ago when I kept breaching them for dirty bathrooms. I want to say the go forth and multiply word.
The tenants have let Tracy, the landlord, and the team of 4,999,996 right down.
The owner didn't want to kick them out. He thought he'd let them finish their degrees. It's going to be a really big job getting this ready for the new tenants. We'll probably have to book 2 days of cleaning and then the carpets. And so I'll have to tell the new tenant he can move in Friday.
Tracy refuses to risk the A-grade reputation. She'll pull out all the stops and then some to try and turn this tenancy turd around as soon as possible.
It's going to be all systems go. I'm so happy.
In Dunedin, Click property manager Andrea has had a nasty shock.
Oh my God.
A bunch of students have taken the concept of a semi-furnished flat and turned it on its head. They've added a long list of unwanted items Andrea wasn't expecting to see.
Oh. On your bike, 1, 2, 3 push bikes, 2 helmets, and on those 3 bikes are 3 rusty chains, so they haven't been using them in quite a while. There's a rug that was probably once inside the house. For some reason, it's now rolled up, dirty, stained, probably rotten. Yuck. It's been outside for a long time too, I believe, according to that. And I don't actually think a wee clean is going to bring that poor baby back to life. So this shed should be, theoretically, clean and clear of all the tenants' belongings. This includes the slow cooker and the pressure cooker. There's a coal bucket, but there's no fire in this house, so don't know why that's in there. Plus a whole bunch of other crockery and cutlery and mats and bits and pieces, so, oh well, have to get that removed. Ah. Kitchen floor's seen better days.
The fridge comes with the semi-furnished flat,
I don't understand.
but its freezer compartment is fully furnished instead of empty.
What have we got? We've got chicken, and we've got a frozen something.
The pantry should also be empty, but it's not. Lactation station drinking bottles are not on Andrea's list of chattels. Putting unwanted items aside, Andrea is dismayed to find examples of filth.
I'm sorry, that is not left reasonably clean and tidy.
Caked on chewing gum.
Yeah, nice.
A septic dishwasher.
It's quite a nice little pool of water down there with furry things growing in it.
Crumbs from a chicken nugget meal.
So someone has actually used a dusty oven tray and cooked.
Spilled gravy.
Now the closer I delve, it's not as clean as I was hoping it was going to be.
And in the toilet, spilled urine.
If it was just clean water, you'd think it would have evaporated. So it leads me to think someone's just not a good aim.
But as all red-blooded New Zealanders know, the real business of a student flat takes place in the bedrooms.
Disgusting situation.
Lost my keys in here.
In Albany Heights, Tracy from A-Grade Property Management has enlisted herself and her A-Grade team of cleaners to empty and disinfect a rental.
Look, just everything. So bad.
A group of international students have upped and left 3 years of belongings behind.
Thank you for helping.
Oh, that's okay.
I
can't believe.
Can't believe how much stuff.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen this much stuff left?
No, this is just crazy.
This is the craziest amount of stuff I've seen. And luckily they never used the oven because that always takes hours. So
Oh, yes, they did use oven, isn't it?
no, didn't use the oven. Lots of sellotape everywhere though.
Valuables are boxed up to be stored off-site at the tenant's expense,
Anything that's not opened can go in a different pile.
while unopened food is round up for donations to churches and food banks.
You wouldn't know we've got 2 cleaners upstairs. They've gone very quiet, haven't they?
Like a group of busy bees, the team fly around the house desperate to bring this rental to the A-grade standard for owner and tenant alike.
Oh goodness, that's a difference already. The skirtings smells clean. Yay! Steve Martin, happy dance. 1 room down, 100 to go.
This is a very good apartment. Brand new. Nearly brand new.
I wouldn't mind buying one of these.
For a house just like this.
About 700,000.
Right now, Tracy's got about 70,000 reasons to give up property management. Not only do the students' belongings have to be stored at the owner's expense for a year, Tracy's obliged to somehow find them in a country of 1,400 million people. But she can see the light at the end of a very long tunnel of trash.
The cleaners, they'll be here all day today and all day tomorrow to be able to finish by tomorrow night, and it'll be lovely.
In Dunedin, Click property manager Andrea is inspecting a student flat whose former occupants tried to reduce expenditure on landfill fees by leaving behind unwanted chattels as a thinly disguised charitable exercise.
Student properties have whiteware. Okay, they quite often come with a lounge suite, maybe a dining room table and chairs. There's no words to describe what I'm seeing here today. These carpets were cleaned at the beginning of this lease, so no, there's lots of stains, to be honest. If you look down here, there's quite a multitude. I'm wondering if even someone potentially has thrown someone off that mezzanine, because it's quite grubby.
But inside the bedroom is where the fun really begins.
For health and hygiene purposes, not everyone wants to be sleeping on someone else's used bed, because we don't really know what students get up to.
In an adjoining room, more evidence of what these students were really getting up to.
First thing noted, bed's got a lean on it. Ah. Oh, good. This is the broken bed. The bolts come off. It probably is under here somewhere because they haven't vacuumed in a very long time.
Andrea's not surprised to see a full-length mirror in full view of the bed. That's just dirty.
Should we write clean me on it? Perfect. Dusty.
Andrea's in a real property pickle. She's been left with a small, grubby window of opportunity to turn this filthy flat round in 24 hours.
Look at that. It's nice black dust. You need days to be able to check the property, get the cleaner in, recheck the property, get it ready, get the entry condition report for the next tenant. So You're talking 4 or 5 days is actually pretty fast work, and these guys were late moving, which has put the pressure on everybody because we are behind the 8 ball now on trying to get it ready for the new tenants moving in day after tomorrow.
At A-Grade Property Management in Albany, owner Tracy Lee has an update on the townhouse, left in a state of chaos when the student tenants left the country.
There was, almost a $1,500 clean-up. We had the carpet shampooed and we had professional cleaners through. We've had to fix windows, put up new curtain rails, new curtains. We've had plumbers in twice to really deep clean. We've cut all the silicone out of the kitchen and the bathrooms and completely redo them.
Tracy's been told by her happy new tenants she's welcome to pop by and see how they've moved in. Unlike the former students, they're good and here for good too.
Oh, yay! It looks lovely. So good. They're actually enjoying it. Oh my word. This is so organised. So great to see.
The garage no longer resembles a landfill. It's now a well-maintained storage/laundry area.
We even had to clean the washing machine. I think the cleaners spent an hour just in that small spot.
Tracy's even created some homely touches on behalf of the owner to really make this property A-grade.
We bought the curtains and the curtain rail. Came in and did that. We're running out of budget. This window decal is new.
Gone are the filthy pots, pans and half-eaten food to reveal a genuine entertainer's kitchen. Upstairs, the bathrooms are so clean and bright, Tracy's almost blinded.
So this bathroom is probably in shock because it smells great and it's clean and it's lovely. I think the cleaners were in here for 2 or 3 hours. But these people obviously like their bathroom nice and clean. Even the grills had to be scrubbed. So the owner's going to be so happy, as am I.
The bedrooms have also been transformed.
It smells fresh, it smells clean. It's obviously much loved.
Overall, the house radiates a family festivity instead of a student slum. Plus, these new tenants are getting a Tracy treat.
I like to leave tenants a little something to say that I've been, especially when they've gone to great care to make the property look nice. And it's just a, hey, really thank you for cleaning it and, letting me come in and do the photos. I know it's your home, so it's always nice for them to come home to a little something.
In Dunedin, Click property manager Andrea's heading back to the flat where her tenants tried to pass on a variety of useless chattels like they were some sort of beneficial STDs.
Well, I really hope this one has cleaned up well. Otherwise, see that bus stop out there? I might be taking the next bus out of town. Well. Looking good so far. No dust bunnies under the broken bed. I love it when the rooms have been cleaned up. Clean. Oh, look, a clean mirror. You can actually see yourself in it. Much better than it was before.
Andrea can see an A+ for the cleaners coming their way from Click.
So let's have a look in the kitchen, because that was the worst room. Lights on the subject. Wow.
Gone is the chewing gum, breast milk bottles, perishables,
No food.
dirt, grease and filth.
Oh well. There's no dusty tray with crumbs on it.
In its place, acres of gleaming food prep surfaces.
It's amazing what a clean will do.
Outside, it's a similar story. The bikes are gone and the shed is empty.
Haha! Ta-da! No bikes. Considering the tight time frame we had to work with this property, I'm actually really pleased at how we've come today.